Hello, today we'll be solving WASSCE question, which is the year is what? 2020. So we'll be using the raw question paper to solve, right? Good. In this video, I will give you tips on how to use your question paper on that day for your exam. Now let's see. Let's solve question. We'll be solving question 2 of this video. Look at it. Good. Question 2. Question 2a. Make y the subject of the relation. P is equals to what? 2x, the root of what? Q into what? 1 plus r square upon y square, all divided by what? S. We should make what? Y the subject, which is here. But not y square is y. We should make y the subject. Now let's proceed in solving. Come. Before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Now let me give you the bonus tips. It happened to me when I took my exam, my WASSCE. Normally the pages are not sufficient. If you don't split your page apart, you say you just solve like that, they are not sufficient. They will not be sufficient for you, because the rules and the laws in WAEC, when you are taking the exam, each page must have what? Each page must have one question. That's why they put here what? Question number. You should not double question in page. So each page must have one question. So I advise you what? Split the page apart so that you not be using two pages for one question, right? For the page to be sufficient. It happened to me. By the time I could realize, all the pages have finished. I asked for supplementary. They say, now they don't give supplementary. Good. That's what made me to have the grade that I was not expecting, which was B3 in mathematics. I was expecting for A1, but however, it happened that way, and I appreciate. So let's continue. Now let's solve this. Take note of this one. It's very important. Until when it happened to you, I know the way I feel that day. That's when you realize. Now let's solve. Make y the subject. Now let us make the y the subject, which is this y. Before we do that, what are we going to do? You see here, this division is inside what? The root. Right? What are we going to do? First, we divide both sides by 2r. 2x, divide here by 2x, divide by 2x. You see, 2x cancel 2x. What is? We see p upon 2x. You see it? It's equals to. Now the root is equals to what? Q into 1 plus r square upon y square upon s. You see it? So say p upon 2x, right? Okay, now let's see. We remove the root. How are we going to remove the root? By giving the square root. By giving square in the other part of the equation. Here is supposed to be p square. Here is supposed to be 2 square. Here is supposed to be x square. Is equals to q upon 1 plus r square upon y square, all divided by what? S. Do you see it? So say p square upon 2 square is what? 4x square, right? Equals to, what are we going to have here? We say 1 times q is equals to q plus 1 times r square equals to qr square upon y square, all divided by s. Do you see it? What next? We cross multiplied. So p square times s is just what? P square s. Here again we cross multiplied. We say 4x square times this. We say what? 4x square multiplied by what? Q plus qr square upon y square. You see? So say p square s is equals to what? 4x square q plus 4x square, right? Q r square upon what? Y square. Is it understandable? What are we going to do? We find what? We get denominator of 1. We say p square s is equals to what? 4x square q, we say y square, right? Plus 4x square qr square. Use it, all divided by what? Y square. When we give the denominator of 1, y square is the LCM, right? This is y square. Now we say we get the denominator of 1 cross multiplied, y square multiplied by p square s. So say p square s y square, you see it, equals to 4x square q y square plus 4x square q r square. You see it? What's next? Here the question says we should make y the subject. So what are we going to do? We transpose y. All y should be in one part of the equation. If you want to know, if you want to understand the topic change of subject, let me know in the comment box. Please try, comment, let me know, right? So p y square s y square, we transpose, because here there's y, we transpose it to what? Minus 4x square q y square equals to what? 4x square qr square. Because there is no y here, we just leave this one here. What are we going to do? We find the common factor. What is the common factor? The common factor is what? Y. Y square, y square. So take y square outside the bracket. Y square. So what is the meaning? Y square into p square s y square is what? P square s minus, here is what? 4x square q, right, equals to 4x square qr square, right? What is our next step? We divide both sides by what? Px square s minus 4x square this. We say what? P square s minus 4x square q. Here again we say what? P square s minus 4s square q. So you're supposed to have r, eh? Okay, q. Good. Divide this by this. So what is remaining? Y square is equals to what? 4x square qr square upon what? P square s minus 4x square q. You see? Now we come. That's why I say you should always learn to divide your page. Now if it does not reach here, you have to jump here. And when you jump here, the rule says we should not solve two questions in the same sheet. Sorry, in the same page, right? We continue by say what? And we remove what? The square root here. You see? So let us write the same thing here. We say what? Y square is equals to what? 4x square qr square, right? All divided by what? P square s minus 4x square q. Do you see? Now what are we going to do? They say we should make y the subject, not y square. So say y as the subject equals to, we remove the square by giving what? The square root. That's how we remove square in mathematics. Give the square root of what? 4x square qr square, all divided by what? P square s minus 4x square q. So this is the subject. This is your answer. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. If you love watching past question WASSCE, let me know on the comment box so that I'll do more research. I'll go to WAEC and do more research for past question and solve them more and more, right? Thank you very much. Watch out for more past questions. This is your answer.